and welcome to the world of light. Today I want to give you an idea of how the world would look like when moving at a speed close to the speed of light. I have prepared this nice Minecraft world, so let's look around. My current speed limit is 10% of the speed of light, but you can already see some strange effects happening with lights. For example, this green grass is becoming bluish when I approach it. We need to collect energizing batteries to increase our speed limit. It can take forever to reach them at current speed, so I will use a laser to collect few of them. And I see one, so right there. According to the speedometer, our speed limit doubled. So in addition to Doppler effect, we can also see now some space warping as we move. I will remind you that Doppler effect is the change in frequency of a wave for observer moving relative to its source. In our case, the wave is the light reflected by surrounding objects, and the increase of frequency when I am moving forward corresponds to blue shift. The red color becomes orange, then green, green becomes blue, and vice versa. When I move backwards, green becomes orange, then red, blue would become green, and so on. Guess what happens when you move sideways? Right, you will see the rainbow. But I need to cheat a bit and increase my speed limit to 50% of the speed of light so we can see it better. Notice also how buildings are bending in the direction of movement. Pretty unintuitive, I would say. Okay, it's time to move to the garden. You could become a lord of seasons in a relativistic world. Just change the direction of your movement and switch autumn into winter or to the summer, if you like. If I further increase the speed limit, by the way, you would have to collect 100 of batteries to reach 99% of the speed of light. And I'm still using the formula for kinetic energy from classical mechanics, because with relativistic one it would be never playable. So after lifting the speed limit, I can show you now the relativistic jumps. Up, down, sideways. I want to stress that the geometry remains unchanged. It's just our perception that changes. Who knows? Maybe after sufficient experience, I would say more than zero experience of moving at such a high speeds, our brain would learn how to subtract those distortions, and we would see actual geometry regardless of how we are moving. But nevertheless, you probably have already noticed how the rainbow observed in the sky is different from the rainbow on the surface. It's because the base green color of the skies is different from blue color of the water. If you compare green fields with the sky, then it's consistent. I don't want to scare you that there is so much ultraviolet light that we can now see when moving backwards. It's all because of the adaptive exposure in my HDR rendering implementation that keeps image always bright and contrast. If I fix it and move back, you will see that there is almost no ultraviolet light scattering around. That's because most of it has been absorbed by ozone layer of the atmosphere. In contrary, when I'm moving forward, I will start to see the infrared light that's emitted by hot objects that are not in shadow, and they become reddish. Unfortunately, I don't have any special textures defining how those objects behave in infrared part of the spectrum, so the visualization is empirical in this case. I think we have spent enough time in the upper world, so let's go to the underworld, where we can enjoy some bump mapping effects, or maybe play the pool. You have already noticed that objects behave in very weird way here. That's because of the insufficient triangulation of these objects. And that's why I was using Minecraft geometry, Minecraft world, so I can capture the nonlinear space warping effects. I'm afraid that we are reaching the end, so I hope you learned, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.